live.
Howdy, hi.
How's everybody doing?
We are hanging in there.
All righty. How you doing, Mr. Zach?
I'm good.
That's good to hear. How's everybody in chat? Mr. James, Mark, TBH, Brian, how you doing, sir? La Hacienda, Neil, how you doing? Vernon? Hey, Risha? Hey, Jared, how you doing? Keegan?
Howdy, Shannon, Scott, Neil, Miss Amanda, Mark the Berg Hunter, Workmans, James Eller, Brian Oilier, Gregory Gibson, Marty V. Jared's here, Flying Arrow, Workmans, Miss My Buddy Ness. You know, Charlie, it's funny. I did that test stream today, and I just went on StreamYard, and for some reason, my entire stream for tomorrow is not there.
No, I looked on StreamYard. It didn't look like you put anything up yet.
I built it 4 days ago.
Yeah, I saw it 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Minix, Chris Roberts.
Mr. James Eller, Mr. Minix. Chris
Okay,
Roberts.
you guys, I got a quick PSA.
You know why? Because it's on that computer, Charlie. It's in my YouTube, but it's not in StreamYard on this computer because it's in that computer.
All right, we in the gold community are looking for Yogi Bear. Does anybody know how to get a hold of Yogi Bear?
You need to ask Boo
Yeah, Boo Boo.
Yogi,
Hey, Boo-Boo.
Yogi B-E-R. We were trying to find Yogi.
Last I saw him, he was in New York Yankee Stadium playing for the Yankees.
How's he tell you get a picnic basket?
See,
I don't know.
For as bad as everybody thinks I am, you guys are worse than me. It's just I got jokes.
Good evening, Vernon, coming out swinging. Papa Rouse, how we doing?
Look at Jellystone.
Workmans. Let's see who else we got here. Danny Boy.
Gregory Gibson, Mr. Shannon Dalton. There's Workmans.
There's Miss Risha, Bone Dead Heathens. Good evening, Miss Risha.
Mr. Scott McClurry. Marty V. My buddy Mark, how you doing, Ann?
Beard and James and Risha are here.
Awesome,
Hey, look, I'm not even bleeding anywhere.
Cloud scream, hey boo. You're wrong.
There's Mr. Rick Hay. Rick Hay, your prize went off today, sir. Thank you, Scott McClory. Says don't forget that like button, y'all. There's Ground Fog. Good evening, Ground Fog.
Hey, Ground Fog. Oh, I think Risha got a new logo.
Hello, Angie.
Wow, I think she's had that picture before.
Oh, okay. Mr. Brad Hayden.
Howdy, Mr. Minix. Mark the Senile Detectorist.
J. Paul.
Howdy, J. Paul. Hello, Javier. Hello, brah.
What's up, brah? Hi, La Hacienda.
Hello, Diggins Hotel.
Mark the Senile Detectorist. What's happening?
I told Denise Charlie pronounced it. I just go La Hacienda, and I go, Charlie goes, La Hacienda. It sounds much better when Charlie says it.
Mr. Drew Shepard.
You know, it's amazing what Spanish Charlie's willing to correct you on, and what Spanish he'll just let you go right off of the freaking cliff.
It's not amazing. It's entertainment.
Yeah, I was going to say the one that he laughed his ass off was the one he let me drive off a cliff. Okay, and he was waving to me. He was waving to me as I drove off the cliff. Okay,
the water's fine that way.
Yeah, right off that cliff, Rob.
But all
this is can do.
Wow,
we were totally in the dark for the last week. No power and no way to get information from our community. Oh man, Mrs. Can-Do, sorry to hear that. I know there's sections of the country just getting hammered out there. Well, if you're here, that means you guys are all right, and that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, and My Muddy Mess got her 1/10 silver. I hope you like it. It's a pretty coin.
Awesome.
Howdy,
Hey,
Dina. A little hail.
Workman saying he got a prize from you, Rob.
Olin Borden.
Yodi. Don.
Howdy, Yodi.
Gary.
Oh, Mark TBH.
You know that's weird, Charlie. How am I going to start the stream tomorrow
This is my, my supervisor, my shift supervisor at work. Jackass.
Sounds like something Charlie would say.
Oh, funny, Alex.
Alex, just be glad you're not this guy in chat sometimes called Alpha Ninja. He had to stop going hunting.
Hey, Alpha Ninja had another good day today.
Yeah, because he wasn't with
crushed
Charlie.
it. Yeah. He killed it today.
Howdy, Yodi. Howdy, Relic Reaper Don. Howdy, Carrie.
Hey, Nick. Awesome.
There's
When you
Super
received your
Nick
digger
Molnar.
today?
There's Miss Wendy. And she
Got her
received her
digger?
digger today, Charlie. Outstanding. It looks
I
like
do.
everybody got prizes this week.
Yeah, I do got to work on the ones that from last week. I tried to get them out. Digging It Detectors is going through some changes, moving locations. So I'm getting a hold of
Wow,
Yamil.
hopefully bigger location.
I think so. But Yamil said there were some changes coming up, so I got to figure out how to get these other orders out. But he's supposed to get back with me so I can get the rest of those orders out.
Howdy, Mystic. Howdy, Sheldon.
1, 2, 3, 4 to get out. Hopefully this week I can get those all caught up.
Howdy,
Charlie,
Captain.
they're not talking about moving locations because of what you were telling me about, were they?
What did I tell you?
You told me that they had shelves that were too tall, you couldn't get up on them, so he was going to try and get on a new building. You didn't want to have step stools all around the shop.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to find where you live, buddy. With 7 cars in your driveway, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to find you pretty easy.
And they're bound to leave one unlocked, right, Charlie?
Sheldon,
That's right, Charlie. You can take the thing about not being able to reach shelves. I couldn't use my new truck until Denise got had my mechanic put the side steps on, so I couldn't get in it. I look like yeah, I did. I look like Higgles in that bottle video with Gene, okay?
He'd be that guy looking over the wall that has the big nose. He's like, oh, that's
right.
nice.
That's right. That's right. What is that? Something was here.
I don't know who it is.
Me neither.
Oh, Andy? They're thoughtful like that, Mike. They could be.
.508 Magnets, what's happening, Josh?
Evening 508. Howdy, Drew Shepard.
Yeah, Kilgore.
Kilgore was here. That's right. Thank you. They used that in Kelly's Heroes.
Mr. Jim Steele.
Uh-oh. Is your brother in town?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
John, lock your doors and back into the driveway.
John doesn't even know what was found.
That's a funny joke right there. Horror movie called It Came from Uranus, Not Mine.
There's so many comments, Rob. You know none of us can catch them all.
Howdy, William E. Javier. Yeah. Jim Steele, good evening.
Jay Paul found a guy's debit card cleaning the side of the road. It's crazy. I can't figure out how to find the guy on Facebook. He might not have a Facebook.
Just give it back to the bank it's drawn on, or cut it up and throw it away.
If
you want the guy to have some peace of mind, give it back to the bank it was drawn on. If you just want to make sure they're safe and relieve yourself of any liability, cut it up and throw it away, and he'll just never know. There was one guy in, I don't know what chat they were in or whatever. They went to the gas station, and I guess they left their wallet on the roof of their car, and it hung out on the side of the road for like a month.
6 weeks. 6 weeks, and that wallet came back with every single thing in it. It was
Charlie didn't even get it though. Did you see him up there?
I know.
He was just that's a shiny rock.
I was looking for Boo Boo.
Howdy, Danny D. Howdy, Moon. Moon said, "Yep, Yogi Berra, the baseball player. That's who I meant."
There you go. Minix will tell you how to get a hold of him.
Yes, he was. With Cindy, he was
using the card.
He was a catcher for the Yankees, and then he became their coach for a long time.
Just start using the card. They'll find
Yeah,
you.
that's exactly right, Mr. Minix.
Bill Diggin SoCal, how you doing, sir? Congrats on that gold there, Mr. Bill.
Nice,
Bill?
508.
Hello, mermaid.
Danny
Hey,
Boy says,
Andy.
Alicia says hello. For everybody that doesn't know, she's the better half of the videos. Well, we figured that, Danny.
Yep. Hi,
Yeah,
Anna.
Mr. Vernon got his coin and sticker today. Outstanding.
Sweet. Mystic, what's going on?
Digging SoCal says, a president accounted for. Apparently, I haven't watched it yet, but I saw his thumbnail and headline. Apparently, he had another kick-ass day in another park.
Our
I'm
hunt.
telling you, Bill doesn't need permissions the way he cleans up in these parks.
Nope. He found some good stuff in the tot lot and in the grass. So he did well.
Drew Shepard, thank you. Appreciate that. You're most
Awesome,
welcome.
Drew.
Fairy Dust says, live from Saturday night.
Cajun Way metal detecting. What's up?
I have no clue digging up the Carolinas. I went to work one day and my I call this my entry room. It's a very big room. I went to work one day and my entry room was white. And I came home and the entire north side walls of my house were red. I wasn't too pleased about it.
I have been told, Zach, since this is not my house, I have no say so in any matters associated with the interior or exterior of this house.
I didn't
But
know it.
it is your house, so yeah, I can see where. I mean, come home and looking like the red Clint Eastwood movie.
Well, this is a really, really big room. Over there on the wall, there used to be one of the baby pictures for 5 of my kids. The 6th one never made it up there, and that's their baby pictures. And on the top it says, "In these moments, time stood still," and underneath them were their birth dates and times. That was her idea behind that. But the color, no, I don't know. I have no clue. What are you laughing about?
I'm just laughing. We were so tired of having kids by the 6th one. She never even made the wall. My younger sister had a complex because when I was born, my dad got this 8mm camera, all brand new camera stuff in the early 60s from my uncle, who was real big in electronics. He was real big working for General Electric. And he was an engineer, and he set my dad all up with this 8mm film stuff and the camera and the splicer. And there's all these great baby pictures of me coming home, my mom's arm from the hospital, coming up the walkway in my little Rocky thing with the dog sitting next to me and everything. And then there's like no pictures of my sister until she's like 3 because nobody bothered breaking out the camera. So we always said, well, that's when we brought you home from the orphanage. So that's why there's no pictures of you early. And I'm telling you, she doesn't like those orphanage jokes. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Mr. Phil Gardner, how's it going?
Look at this. Workman's got his too. Look at the males working this week.
It is. Lucky Duck Digger, how's it going?
Howdy, Lucky Duck.
What's happening, Mark TBH? William E.
Oh, show me treasure. 80 people watching.
Wow. Already. That's crazy.
You guys rock, I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
I actually, I had a theory on why we get such a high attendance on Saturday nights.
Why?
Well, because you give out a lot of prizes, and in order for these people to get their prizes, they have to give you their addresses. So it kind of stands to logic that they know you have their address, but if they can see you live on camera, they know they're safe.
Is that why?
It's a working theory, so it could change a little bit, but it just seems.
So is that why you show up every Saturday night?
Absolutely.
Good evening, Cajun Way. Went out today, only found a quarter penny, but I did some excavating and found some old bottles. Oh, I love finding old bottles. Good for you, sir.
That's sweet.
Welcome, Cajun Way.
Mike the Greek, yo.
He keeps calling me homie whenever I leave.
The hell is
Roger
that?
Dirt Devil.
I know. Is it Spanish?
No.
Well, why is it
One of them
Coca?
says goat.
Oh, goat.
Yeah. But he keeps calling
What is
me
it?
homie.
Slang? What is it? Slang Coca-Cola?
No, there's different things. But he keeps calling me homie every time I leave his house.
Homie's Coca-Cola. Homie, how you doing, homie?
What's up, homie?
That's it.
Where'd she get that?
She got it
At Walmart.
at Walmart, she said.
That could be a collectible.
But did you see
I'm
the genuine,
serious. Huh?
did you see the genuine look of concern on Rob's face? He says, "What is that, Spanish?"
I think he was afraid to say it.
I've been.
Yo, homies.
Don't do that, Rob.
I know, sorry, no, don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Howdy, Phil Gardner.
What's happening, Jeremy?
Yep, that's what Moon said. Rob, you have to log on to StreamYard on this computer. If not, you need to verify StreamYard on that computer.
Well, you need to pick up those cards first.
Yeah, this computer musical chairs computer shit is getting effing old. I'm telling you right now.
It's got to be. Hi, Mandy.
Well, you're not going to.
We got the one back. I'm on the brand newest one right now that I got for Denise. This is the one I'm on. It's the 7060. I got the 7050. This one has Wi-Fi included in the tower, which I had never heard of a full tower computer having its own Wi-Fi like a laptop.
That's
So
normal.
we got that. So Denise could use it here at the dining room table where I'm sitting now, and she doesn't have to have the cable plugged into the router box, which is over there on the desk. That's pretty good, Roger. So we hooked it up today. You know, we didn't have a monitor, so I went out and bought a used monitor. And then, of course, even though they claim this is a brand new computer, it's they're calling them refurbished. But what they're doing is they're taking old computers that haven't sold, and they're new, but they haven't sold, so they list them as new. Because when I took mine that broke down to my computer guy, when he took out the hard drive, he said, "This is stamped June 2019 on it." So it was a 5-year-old hard drive, 6-year-old hard drive. So oh, that is awesome, Mark.
Oh, man.
6-year-old hard drive.
Hey, Paula.
I do need a pillow
Oh,
because
boy.
I'm sitting in the dining room chair I'm not in my office chair tonight.
Oh, nice.
I was
Very nice.
boom. Nice, Sheldon.
Awesome.
I was pretty busy on my own, Dave. I yelled for you. You didn't answer numerous
Why
times.
you call me at Walmart? Here.
We're gonna have to get this chair out first, Dave.
Hey, Lance, what's up, bud? Oh, Lance says he's got an email. Says GUIs are on the way. D-Rep, what's happening?
So you got out a little bit today,
Hey,
Charlie?
D-Rep. What's up?
So you got out a little bit today?
Maple Leaf Numismatics, yeah. I got us a permission. Well, my friend Ernie got us a permission. A 1913 house. His friend just had bought it not too long ago and put it back on the market to sell it.
Yeah.
So, and we had seen this house before. We could not, they wouldn't give us permission to do it. Nobody lives in the house, but they didn't want anybody on the property. So, we got permission to go hit it. We get over there, we get the gear out, and some people walking their dogs came by and said, hey, the people that used to own this house had people on the property 3 days in a row metal detecting. So he's like, oh, that's great. So we thought the pickings were going to be slim, and they pretty much were the first couple of hours. And then Brad hit the spot. And let me go full screen. Brad hits the spot like in the back of the house. He finds like this old, lipstick tube. It's like 1920s, 1930s or something like that. Really old one. So I decided, well, I need to go over there. he goes to the front of the yard.
So
Right.
he found something good. So you decided that you
Yeah, well, that's how you do it, right? So he
no,
goes.
that's how you do it.
I hadn't found anything, you know, and
That's us find our own way in life.
so here, it got me. Karma got me. He goes to the spot where I was at because I had turned around beeline back up towards the back of the house. He went to the front towards the street. Well, apparently these people didn't go that far down, but he pulled 2 wheats, a Benji, 1952 Benji, 1918 Merc,
And a V nickel.
and the one that killed me was an 1887 V nickel. Right down there.
I'm glad he found those.
I was so pissed.
You know the only way that story could be any better?
It's not better. It's bad.
You know the only way it could be any better? Was
No.
if after you stole his spot in the back, you didn't find anything.
I didn't find nothing back there, bro.
Excellent.
I was talking to Rob. I was talking to Rob on the phone on the way home because we were talking about it. And Rob's all, well, that's all right. I'm like, no, it felt like freaking Tallahassee all over again when I was just walking around filming you all day long. Coinstar? What's that one?
NorCal put this comment here. It says, Rob, check your email for a pic I just sent you. Are you ready for this? I thought freaking Dalton and Troy were lucky. Look at this.
That's all from the Coinstars?
13 silvers there. I didn't realize it until I looked at the dates. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 silvers, including a quarter. And then you got two steel pennies, an error coin, 44 5 centavos from Philippines, 54 South Africa, 56 Hong Kong, 71 10 piastas, 73 Cinco, a 79 British new penny, tokens, copper memorials, and clad.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's $50 worth of silver right there.
Now, is that all this year so far? Because it says
No,
4
it said he got that out today or yesterday.
Huh?
Yesterday, 4-4.
That he got all of that yesterday?
Yeah, one Coinstar haul.
No way. Somebody's in trouble. That's somebody raiding their dad's stuff.
Obviously, his Winn-Dixie isn't near that homeless camp like mine is.
Somebody got into their dad's coin collection.
Yeah.
Rocky Fry.
Yeah, Kilroy. That's what I said. If I pronounced it Kilgore, I'm sorry, it's Kilroy.
Now, who sent you that, Rob?
NorCal.
Freaking NorCal. Nice. Phil Gardner wants to know, did you get his email?
Hang on.
Oh, check this out. Cajun says, I have a 3D printer and I custom made a coin container that slit with a slit that goes onto your belt. Sweet. Send a picture of that.
Phil Leo or Phil Gardner?
Phil Garner. Roger says, turn the gain up on your mic there, Rob.
There's no adjustments on the mic.
Said that about 10 minutes ago, Charlie.
Well, you know how we are in this chat there, sir.
I don't have any email from Phil Gardner.
I don't know.
I got some Phil Leo.
Thank you, Paula.
Is he talking about the gold coin?
Phil Leo. I don't know. I'm not sure. Greg, Mr. Finding America. How you doing, Greg? Mr. Martin Bishop. Oh, Martin's got to take off. Good night there, Martin. Frank, Northern Found. What's happening, sir?
Holy crap.
Hey.
We're up to 74 likes already. Thank you, good people.
Wow. And then we got 92 people here. Come on, smack it. Mr. Drew Shepard.
Howdy, Drew. Howdy, T-Rip. There's Leaf Numismatics. Good evening.
Mike says, Rob, did you intentionally change streaming background so Charlie can watch Denise get your coffee and food? Because we can see
like
her
I
in the
said,
background now.
We
Oh, you're at her spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the dining. Yeah, I'm at the dining room table. I said that 15 minutes ago.
Huh?
I noticed that the second he logged in.
There's my desk right there and my computer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm at Denise's spot that you see her behind me when I'm.
Mm-hmm. Hobo Rob.
So I don't know if I'll be in this spot tomorrow, Charlie, or if I'll be back in front of my desk. If I'm back in front of my desk, that means we've had to move all the entire computer equipment over there. But this is the computer came back and Clipchamp wouldn't work and there was no sound. So I called up the company that fixed it. I was on the phone with a guy from Calcutta for about an hour. He couldn't get Clipchamp working, so we unloaded it. We took it out of my computer, and then we went into Microsoft Store and we downloaded a new version of it. So then Clipchamp started working, and then I went to go plug in my fuzzy microphone, and it wouldn't work in the jack. So I'm like, okay, I can live without that jack. What we'll do is we'll go buy an adapter that you plug the jack into the USB adapter, and then you plug the USB into the USB port, and we'll work around that jack. I'll live without that. No. Anything to do with a microphone, no matter where you plug it in on that computer, will not work because the jack port for the microphone doesn't work. So even though I got the adapter from Amazon and it came today, and I plugged it in, it didn't work. And then I plugged this one in using the adapter, and it didn't work. So I'm like, okay, I don't think he's here tonight, but this was something Monterey Magnet Man sent me like 7 months ago. And I've had it sit in a box until I got the new computer, and we finally drug it out, and we wired it all up today. And we plugged it in, and it worked on this computer. It wouldn't work on that computer, even using the adapter. So that's why I did that test stream this afternoon, so we could see if there's something happened to my fuzzy mic, but it's not. It's working fine on this computer. So yes, so that computer is going to have to go back a second time so they can put a new jack port into it because I don't have any sound on that computer. I go to make a video with Clipchamp and there's no sound. And
now, Rob, when you're experiencing technical issues like that, are you real calm and composed, or do you get a little wound up and angry when you're doing it?
I'll admit, with a lot of people I'm on the phone with, especially if they're incompetent or I'm having to call back. No, I mean just when
you're talking to the computer trying to make it work. Are you just?
No, this guy was good. Of course, I didn't believe his name was Mark Smith out of Hoboken, New Jersey, but I mean, he sounded like Raj from The Big Bang Theory. So yeah, I was pretty sure I was talking to India, but the guy knew his stuff, man. He's like, he was following me. He goes, listen, can I take over your computer? And I go, yeah, if you can get this thing fixed. So I'm watching the little mouse move while he's doing it. He opened up all these properties and advanced settings and he got the Clipchamp fixed and reset a lot of my settings for the mic, but that just didn't work. He was trying to do it to where I didn't have to send the computer back in. So I'll call him up Monday. We'll try and work on that jack port for the microphone. And if that doesn't work, it's going to have to get sent back because I can't. I mean, the whole sound with the system's tied up to that jack port for the mic. So, but no, I was pretty cool with him, Zach, because he knew his stuff.
Hey, Chris. Hey, old Pelon.
Nice Cajun way.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
See, here goes Mermaid again. The other day when she texted me, she used the word effusive, and I call her up and I'm like, don't be throwing those quarter words at me on a text. And she started laughing. Now she's using untenable, one of my all-time 2 favorite words. The situation has become untenable. And plethora, yes. See, Denise knows my 2 words, tenable, untenable, and plethora.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I don't know your big fancy words.
All Diver 79, what's happening, Greg?
Morning, AE Diver.
Morning.
No, I can tell Zach's real happy with that room wall.
It doesn't matter to me. Here's something I don't understand. I'm told I'm supposed to care about it more as I'm older. Your home is your dwelling, right? That's just simply a place where you sleep and eat and hang out. Why does everybody want to live in a freaking palace? That's a lot of work to maintain a palace. Give me a shack with some AC and I'm good.
Danny D, thanks for saying that, because in cleaning out the old desk and moving the new desk, I found the sticker with an envelope, and I just need to put your address on it and mail it out, Danny D. I have found it. Thank you for the reminder. It will go out Monday.
Angie says she bets you cussed out the computer before you called for help.
What's that? Oh, I was.
Yeah, Scott, I can't afford a palace and I can't afford a maid. It's just.
I told her, Mike. I said you're gonna be on camera in the background more, and she's like, "I'll go hide." But she did her grocery shopping tonight instead of tomorrow.
Hey, Beth.
Howdy, Chris. Show me treasure.
Oh, detecting with Jim.
Howdy, Jim.
Show me treasures asking if you found any extra envelopes to send you.
Do what, hun?
No.
Jim Steele? He's the man.
I don't think that's your car there, Danny boy.
Thank you, Rob.
Wow, I am way back. NorCal, what's up?
Lucky Duck, I would stash the 2025. Those are the ones. 2025s are the ones that Trump's ordered stop being minted. So it's the 2025s. 2024, they probably have a crap load of them.
They ain't never going to be worth nothing. Digging Up the Carolinas wants you to check your phone, please. And Show Me Treasure says he guesses that a no. I don't know. I'm out of the loop on something on that one.
What's that?
Honey, I didn't have time. I was screaming for
Yeah,
you.
Shannon,
And
I wasn't pleased about it when I got
help
home.
me. You weren't there. Well, honey, I went to bed. That was, as far as I knew, that was like hours.
Well, I'm just getting to the part where NorCal was showing off that Coinstar finds.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'm just going to zip down to the bottom.
NorCal says he got his sticker pack.
Back breaking metal detective, what's happening? Dan, PA, what's up?
Hello, PA.
The Happy Chappy, 5 Mile, what's happening, bud? The Mystic Librarian. Papa, what's going on there, Lawrence? Show me Mo Diggs, what's happening?
Oh.
Hey, Bernays.
All right, Show Me Treasure. The only thing I've ever found in the Coinstar was dirty money the machine wouldn't accept, and I regretted it after I found it. I'm like, wow, was that really worth 34 cents?
I haven't gotten silver in over a year out of a Coinstar.
Oh, no?
Hey, Finding America, how we doing?
I don't know if it's just hunted out down here or what, but I've been looking at all my pocket change for silver quarters, just quarters, usually.
You know, the one thing we didn't hook up is the speaker, but don't.
I've checked all my pocket change for like 5 years. I haven't gotten any silver.
I'll eat it later. It's getting kind of too messy to eat now. Thank you, though.
Workman's going to. Jay Paul says, dang, Rob is old and he types faster than me. I'm younger. I can hear him texting.
I'm not a fast texter. I am a fast typer. I took that wheel typing class in 8th grade, and I will tell you right now, out of all my classes in junior high, that was the best one I ever took, because who knew, there wasn't computers around typing. That was just on a typewriter. And typing has served me well over the years.
Now, Robin, I don't mean this is derogatory, but when you were in school, was the abacus already gone? And you guys
Yes,
had
I never saw a fucking abacus. Okay.
I didn't mean it as derogatory. I was trying to learn. Okay, abacuses were gone in the 70s.
But I did go to college without a computer. I went to college
Mega Dog.
79 to 83, so I didn't have a computer. Then all my college papers got done on an electric typewriter.
Hey, Chris.
I didn't actually start using a computer till I got with the police department.
I get down there. Jeez, can't get down to the bottom. Mr. Bill Brasky.
Hey, Bill.
5 Mile Relic says they got their silver in the mail.
Good evening, AU Diver Greg.
Nice. Ron Pierce, what's happening?
Howdy, Ron.
I have what you mean.
Yeah, I'm one of those peck and look guys that does texting. I don't text fast. Denise can fly texting.
Hi, Tommy She Devil.
I'm gonna show him my Crocs.
Oh, Denise wants to show you her Crocs. Hang on. You bringing them up or?
You can. Guess I get lost.
Wow.
Where you go like this? This.
She wants me to put those on my Croc when I go do the beach at night, so I can see my coins.
They remind me of the Bundys when Al tried to invent the shoes that light up. Kelly was walking around with a car battery on her back.
No, I can already tell you what's going to happen with those shoes. One day, Rob's going to get on camera and we're like, wow, Rob, you look really good. I mean, you're just glowing. You're happy. No, you see, actually, the problem is I was trying to clean a stain out of Denise's driveway and she was wearing her Crocs.
Gary, what's happening, buddy? Ray.
I was reminded of the tree that caught fire today because it's not coming back. So she's like, that's the next tree we have to dig out because it's dead and ain't coming back. It was the
I gave it 4 or 5 years.
yeah, she gave it 4 years. The fire tree is not coming back.
Here you go, Rob. Nick says he can help you with that speaker system or whatever.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, that I did learn, Nick. I did watch where the guy upped my volume, so I did check that.
It's likely a driver problem in the
I
computer.
did learn with this speaker that these things it has to go pretty close to your. Oh, Angie, I
agree with Angie.
was not happy, Angie, because Denise kept saying, "Stop freaking yelling at the computer and just call the technical services guy." You yelling at it and pounding on it's not going to fix the computer. Yeah, it will.
Detecting with Jim.
Shannon.
Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate it. But we got a new monitor for the. Well, I bought a used monitor for this computer. Of course, like I say, we had to buy an adapter for that too because the back of the new computer is so old. It doesn't even have an HDMI port. I don't know how they could be selling a 2025 computer that doesn't even have an HDMI port for a monitor. So again, I had to go to Amazon and buy one of the pin adapters that you screw in the plug in the pin thing and screw it in, and then you have an adapter that you plug the HDMI in. We got a lot of computer stuff from Amazon today to try and make these two computers work.
Lady Squaw.
Andy,
What's that?
did any of it come in handy?
Rob, did any of it come in
Sorry, what?
handy?
Did what?
Did any of the stuff you bought actually get used?
Yeah, the adapter for the monitor for this computer is hooked up right now. We tried the adapter for the microphone, but it did not work on that computer. And then I also bought a wireless mic for my shoulder. And I tried that in that computer too, as a workaround for that port not working. And that didn't work either, like I say, because so I bought two two speaker adapters today, and then a monitor adapter for this one. And the only thing that's working is the monitor adapter here. But it's not the items I bought. I thought, well, we'll buy something that's got a USB plug-in for a speaker. Hey, Happy Chappy, how we doing?
No luck.
So I got a little challenge for everybody. There's a pretty major event currently happening right now, and I would like to take votes from the people. How many of us actually think Charlie knows about it? If you think Charlie would know about a major event that's happening to the country, just throw a 1 in chat. If you don't think he'd know, throw a 2.
What the hell are you talking about? So,
I just want to see what kind of confidence your viewers have in you on paying
Eating
attention.
5 Mile.
Why am I getting picked on? I don't watch the damn news. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, man, this is going in your favor. It's about 50-50 so far.
Is it?
Howdy, Chris.
Yeah, but you're starting to lose.
That sounds
Howdy,
about right.
Louisiana. Even
Nick's not even going to 1 or 2. He's just
How we
saying
doing, Heather?
No, when you're done with your little experiment, I'll guess and you tell me if that's what I'm. Because there's only one thing I really know that's going on about.
Greg, mine's been pretty empty lately too. Howdy, Bad Breaking. Welcome.
Am I allowed to answer now? You're laughing. I'm nowhere near the bottom, so I don't know what's going on.
Read Phil Leo.
Huh?
Are you serious, Phil?
No, he's not serious, Rob.
He bought it before I did.
All right.
I was just getting ready to Google it.
All right, so go ahead. See if you think it's what it is. What's your guess?
I'm just saying people are pissed off about the tariffs.
No.
That's all I know about. That people, all I hear about is people how bad the tariffs are going to be.
The stock market lost 5% on Friday. Keep an eye on it on Monday. If it starts tanking like that again, that could be very bad for us.
Zach, it did it 2 days in a row, Thursday and Friday. The stock market lost over 10%, and first time since it did it one day during COVID, but the last time it did it was, I think, during that crisis of the either 2003 or the 80s, that a market's lost 10% each day.
Important to keep an eye on, Charlie. And you didn't know anything about it, did you?
Nice, mermaid.
Well, I'm guessing that's because of the tariff tax that's got in place.
There's a bunch of different factors, but
I'm pretty impressed you know about the tariffs, Charlie. I'm actually impressed about that, sir.
Well, there's YouTube, and the wife was complaining about it or talking about it. So
it was due, William.
Mystic says my Coinstar had some gum and a used Band-Aid.
Ugh.
Thank you, honey.
I don't know about now, Moon, but maybe next week.
Huh?
Yeah, Louisiana.
Wow, that's hot.
It'll bounce back.
Maybe. Eventually,
It
yes.
says at a parking lot event. Ski searcher.
Hey, Danny boy, everywhere I go when I get out of the truck in the gas station, I'm always looking down. There's coins there somewhere.
Mike, you knucklehead.
I like when Mike picks on Charlie better.
Mike and some toes, what's up? Holy crap, we got 107 folks here right now. Wow.
You see this, Charlie?
Nice.
Read this.
No way.
Yeah, I read
That's
that.
sweet. That's a score right there.
That's a score and a half.
Wow.
Gary walks more in one day than I've walked in the last year.
Wow.
There you go, Charlie.
Oh, my.
Uh, there you go, Rob. Jim's got a question for you.
They were still square. Yes, they were. They hadn't been rolled enough, Jim, to start getting them round yet.
Coming from the guy who was at the original demonstration of the wheel.
Yeah, from one of the few people in here that's older than I am.
See, Jeremy's the same way.
I don't watch news either. I learned about it in another stream, but that's
Danny
important.
D, I'll get with you.
Wow, Scott says the stock market lost $3 trillion this week.
Last 2 days, $6.4 trillion of wealth has been wiped away. That would just about cover our national debt.
Thought it was like 18 trillion.
It would put a pretty big damn dent in it.
Yeah.
Well, I agree, Jeremy.
Huh, Shannon? Tariffs are on hold, and stock market is a sham. If you have it, buy it up.
Thank you, Miss Risha.
Moon says now is the time to buy stocks.
Oh, if it dips
Unless
really
you have all
low,
your money in the
yes.
stock market, and you don't have any extra cash to buy stocks right now.
Well, this is the market needs to tank. Just get ready to buy in. That might be a good
How
thing.
you doing, Ron
I
Pierce?
might do that.
Evening, Miss Tommy She Devil. Welcome.
There you go, Dan. I'm with you, buddy. Tariffs are a great thing for America. It will bring manufacturers and join America again. Yeah.
No, Phil, I didn't have any on there, Phil.
I wasn't Paul Casper. How's it going, Paul?
Wow, I thought I was near the bottom, but I'm not.
No, you're like 15 minutes behind still.
I am.
We noticed.
Oh, Culver said that gold is trending down and the dollar is gaining value. Wow.
No, the dollar is not gaining value. The dollar is down against the pound and every other major currency. Gold price is at $33,056. It was at $3,010 2 days ago. So gold's trending up too. So yeah, neither one of those were correct.
Uh-oh. The Bud Files.
I thought it didn't look good. Did you smell it?
Well, physical gold has done really good in the last 2 years, Lance.
Thank you, NorCal.
Danny, do
Howdy,
you
Miss
watch
Patty
the
Sherman. I
news?
watched her video today. There's Miss Deb Melvin. Hi, Deb. Workman, please
Wow,
be safe.
Gary,
up
you've
there,
been
buddy.
through the
Please be
ringer,
safe.
buddy.
Howdy, Culver.
You're just getting to where Culver got here?
Yeah, I am literally 15 minutes behind, and I thought I was doing pretty good. My little
Yep.
cursor's pretty much near the
It's
bottom, Zach.
screaming, dude. The chat's flying.
Yeah, that's what I say, Finding America. Please be safe, Workmans. Thank you, 5 Mile.
Scott says the gross national debt right now is $36 trillion.
That's what's well. I'm not even. No, we're not going to go there.
No.
Yeah, Finding America.
Yeah, Nick, I'm learning that. I'm probably going to be doing a video on that soon.
I never get refurbished anythings because refurbished is it can be as little as a refurbished recondition. It can be as little as a return that was plugged in, powered on, and everything's good. They send it back out. It is.
Howdy, Ficus and Turst. Howdy, Ski Searcher.
So did you actually find anything today, Charlie?
Some buttons, stuff like that. Nothing, no coins.
Now I got an idea for you, Charlie.
Well,
You
I
spend
can't open this email up for some reason.
you spend a fair amount of time metal detecting, and your finds are hitting hit or miss. Have you ever thought about starting a landscaping company and just using a weed whacker?
Why?
It's the same motion, and you would probably do a lot better.
You such ass. No.
What if we put them on? What if we
I
put
called my wife on the way home, bitching about what Brad found. Right, I get back to the house and I'm unloading the truck. I come inside and it's getting ready to go meet my dad, and she's on her phone talking to her mom, and in Spanish she's telling her mom how great Brad had of a day and how crappy mine was. I was just like, you gotta share the news with everybody. I can't get this picture to come up, but maybe it will.
Hello, Doug.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this off. Let me show this real quick.
Yeah.
Well, this would be a good week then to go buy some silver.
I thought silver was really high right now, like $34 or something.
Came down $5. It was It was like 34 and a half. And somebody said it was down. I just looked at it. It's at $29.
Check that out for a coin holder, Rob, when you're out detecting.
That's neat.
It fits on your belt.
Oh, is that the one he's making with the 3D printer?
Yep.
Nice.
Gauge and weight metal detector. That's pretty slick.
Nice.
You guys remember when the pizza man used to come to your house and he had that little coin dispenser on his belt?
Yep. When he was saying that in chat, I didn't know if that's what it would look like, the little Good Humor Guide changer.
I thought those were the coolest things ever. Flick, 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 flick. Here you go.
Evening, Lance.
Hobo Rob's got a question for you.
Well, Hobo Rob, it wasn't the important thing. Wasn't dirt. It was that dry water that we needed to get that dirt going. So
What?
PA had one when he used.
I agree, Scott. That's why I held my comment, Scott.
I guess Mike's pretty good on the 3D printer too.
Mike. Oh shit!
Wow, Mark. I'm not even reading Mark's. I'm not even reading Mark's.
We probably already highlighted it. Where'd Charlie go?
Hey, Rob, we're not gonna get into politics, Rob.
I got booted.
Well, we didn't boot you.
Rob Weigel, what's going
Have a
on?
good night.
See you, Brian.
That's what happened to me, Tommy.
You demoed it, huh, there, Mike?
See, look, now Dina's using Spanish. I'm not getting in on that one.
Why not, Rob?
Come on, Rob. Be a team player.
Marty, I'm so bad at trying to figure that kind of stuff out. Charlie, do you have Netflix?
Yeah, I started watching that. I couldn't get too into it.
You couldn't get into the Detective show either. You're turning into my father, Charlie, okay? He was a curmudgeon too.
All right, now hold on, Rob. We gotta preface this a little bit. Okay. What does Charlie like to watch when he sits down to watch TV?
Actually, I don't know because I don't think he watches a whole lot of TV, so I don't know what Charlie likes to watch.
Yep. I will honestly tell you guys when I get home, I put on the Big Bang Theory and it just runs and runs and runs and runs, and that's it. I'll watch like DC Titans. I watch that, Daredevil, stuff like that.
I'd have figured you from more like a 30 Days In guy, Lockup.
Those are memories I don't want, Zach.
One show that I actually do kind of like, one of those police style shows, was the First 48. I do like watching the First 48. You know what that is, Rob?
Yeah, the murder mystery show.
That's not murder mystery; it's real life. But
but I mean, the murder unsolved, whatever. But I mean, in police work, that is a pretty big axiom to try. The first 48 hours is pretty important, but it's also pretty important in a missing person too, like that girl that's missing down in Puerto Rico, wherever that girl got missing on spring break that we're probably never going to find. That's going to turn into another Natalie Holloway case, and that's why they jumped on that so fast within the first 24 and 48 hours, because after that it starts getting really cold. Thank you, Chris.
Mark. Do you read Mark's?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marty, that was we're going to talk about this tomorrow more on the stream, but I don't understand those three guys that spent 2 years of their lives trying to get that easily what looked like a 1-ton boulder moved, and they were absolutely positive that the treasure box would be under it. And yet, like within 15 minutes of the first episode, Forrest Fenn sits there and says, folks, the treasure is going to be someplace that me, as an 80-year-old guy, can walk to and hide. Okay? He's not out there with an excavator putting a 10 by 10 box under a freaking 1-ton boulder. And then they find that rock that looks like a bear's head, and they're like, okay, well, that's a symbol. So we actually found the treasure in spirit. So he just gave that rock as a bear, and then we have to call him up, tell him we found the bear rock, and then he'll give us the treasure. No, morons. It didn't work like that.
Bart Cummins. I thought that there was a and I watched very little of it, Rob, but there was a family. They were like, we're rednecks and we're poor.
Yeah, that's the guy and his two sons.
Yeah, so, and they seemed like they had it all figured out, and they're all blinged out with gold and everything else. I figured that, they must have found it.
Yeah. They didn't show you their mobile home they were living in that looked one step above repo.
No.
Yeah, please. The cookies are really good. They spent 2 years. The guy, they actually, Charlie, they camped out in a tent and lived on the site of trying to get that boulder out in the woods. They were so positive that that's where it was, that the one guy's wife says, if you don't stop this foolish hunt, I'm leaving you. And he's like, what was your name? And she left. She left.
Wow.
He came home to an empty house and no treasure.
That sounds a bit. My bullshit detector's going off pretty heavy on that one.
Hey, Carl.
Oh, Brad Hayden.
Fairy Dust, I will admit this, Fairy Dust. I did watch Duck Dynasty in the beginning before they got all political.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Duck Dynasty.
That's the cookie.
All right, can I
Used to like Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
One of my shorts feeds has actually gone back to Sanford and Son. The red green's still a funny bastard. I don't care how old he is.
See how it looks.
Or red
Yeah,
what? Whatever his
Red-
name was.
Red Fox.
Red Fox.
What'd you call him? Red Green?
Red Green's funny too. Red Green show. You ever watch the Red Green show?
My buddy Steve, the guy that I played chess with, he is huge on the Red Green Show, and I'm gonna use the Charlie line here. I just couldn't get into that show.
You couldn't get into the Red Green Show?
I've never heard of it. I don't know. I thought you'd screw with me. Red Green.
Go watch some Red Green Show, and if that doesn't scream Monardo on TV,
it is. I mean, I've had a lot of people tell me, Zach, I should just watch it because it's me on a talk show. But
the Red Green Show is hilarious.
Are you talking about the Tom Green Show?
No, it's called Red Green. It's
Tom Green's a moron.
Isn't it out of Canada, Zach, or somewhere up
Yeah.
north?
That's a real thing. They're talking about it in chat.
No, Red Green's
Mr.
fine.
Doug McClure.
Exactly, Mystic. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. I'm a man. I can
Ouch,
change
Mike the Greek.
if I have to, I guess.
Hey, I'm actually at the bottom of the chat.
That's all right, because you still haven't started adding names to the races yet, and that usually costs you another 15 minutes.
Yes, it does, but I want to get down to the bottom of the chat first, Jackson.
Greg says for
Jared, I hope
he's never heard of it either.
Surgery, sir. Yeah, Bart. I don't think the Red Green Show is something that most women are gonna watch.
Red Green Show's
That's
the
right.
90s.
That's right. That's a line from the show, Charlie. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
It's just like that Latin
Like, Charlie,
that Latin saying they say in the end of the show. They have a little Latin saying, that's basically the joke is this dude runs a lodge in Canada, and he's an idiot, and everybody around him is an idiot, and he's just the lead idiot, and it's funny and saying, but the Latin saying they say at the end of the show, I translated it, which it was easy to find. Basically, the Latin saying at the end of the show is when all else fails, play dead.
Yeah, for you guys that have never heard of the Red Green Show, you can find clips of it all over YouTube. But Charlie, it's basically taking Tim the Toolman Taylor, making them two Canadian guys, and then giving them their own lodge to work on. Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying something about his only tool was duct tape.
Yes. Handyman's Corner. Every episode they would do something crazy with duct tape, and he would, how to make a car tire out of duct tape.
It is. Make believe it is. Yeah, it is an old show.
Two cars together. He's still alive. It's fun. Watch some Red Green Show. If you're ever looking for a weird laugh, go for it.
Yep, we watch Big Bang, Jeremy.
Crank Window, Shannon Dalton.
Ouch, Jared. That's major freaking ankle surgery, sir. 2 sets of artificial ligaments added and a plate.
I'm back in a minute.
Mystic says 15 seasons. I guess that show you guys are talking about. And Marty V says it was like on PBS for 20 years.
Oh yeah, it's an older show, Charlie. It's not on now. I agree, Danny D. Ouch. Back in the day, the Green Hornet with Kato.
I remember that.
Well, Phil, I'm going to tell you how non-professional a chess player in. I don't know what Lichess is. I'm assuming that's going to be a chess website. I went 0 for 5 against my buddy Thursday night at Applebee's, okay? And out of those 5 games, I only played one halfway decent game.
Yeah, Jared, thoughts and prayers with you, brother. I guess this is part of that show too there, Rob?
Yes. Charlie, I didn't really get into it, so I didn't watch it that much, but I know who the characters are. And I'd forgotten that duct tape was his main tool. But when somebody made that statement, though, if she doesn't find you handsome, she should at least find you handy. I forgot about that, but that is one of his main lines.
Phil says it's a free worldwide chess program for your Apple or Android.
Thank you, Phil. I will be checking that out. Of course, Joe. That was Kato was Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And I do know that, but I actually did not watch a lot of the Green Hornet as a kid in the 60s. Yeah, Denise and I watched Suits. We watched Suits, and obviously we watched Reacher. Boy, the finale of Reacher was just freaking incredible. So now we need to do a giveaway for duct tape. Absolutely, Jim.
We do need to get a giveaway going. We're already an
Yeah,
hour
let me
into this
let me go
project.
hook that up right now, Charlie.
Okay.
Let me start on that right now.
Danny D says, I loved Young Sheldon. How about Are You Being Served? Never heard of that one either. Adam West was very close to Robin in the original Batman series. Phil Leo. Yeah.
Who was there? What actress played the original Catwoman? She just passed away this week. I'm going to see who knows that one.
Hey, Greg Yankee down south.
Howdy, Greg. Yeah, the Reacher final was great, Jared.
Was it Julie
Newmar? Nope. Before her. Boom. Lucky. Yep. All three of them got it together. Phil Leo, Scott McClory, and Lucky Duck.
Wow,
Boom.
look at them, Rob.
Eartha Kitt. All three of them.
You
Boom,
need
guys.
them on your trivia team.
Man, they were fast with that. Congrats, guys.
Nice.
All right, Charlie. Let me see what kind of race we want to do tonight.
You got plenty to pick from?
Yeah, I got plenty to pick from. I got one I'm going to do. All right, let me preload it. I've got it already in my email.
Look at me, those old people know shit. Well, let's just again. I haven't seen Tom in here. Rick is here. Maddie. Who else is on this? 7 Stacks. If you guys are here tonight, you can go to their website too and take a look for yourself. Digging at Detectors. They're doing a move right now, so they got their shop closed up for a minute. But as soon as I'm get in contact with Yamil, and we'll be able to figure this out. But I will get those prizes out to you guys. So just a heads up on that. So Rob, when you're ready, I think
it's going to take me like 5 minutes, Charlie.
Okay, so we'll do it.
I'm importing the 200 names right now, so that's easy. But I know we've got at least 5 people in here that are not on the master list.
Okay.
So.
Now, Charlie, are you into stand-up comedy at all?
Some.
Did you ever watch the Whose Line Is It Anyway show?
Yes.
Oh, Denise loves that show, Zach.
I liked the older ones.
She likes
the Drew Carey's were all right. The British guy was all right. The ladies okay sometimes, but Colin and Ryan were getting a little old and it wasn't quite as funny. But the original ones, not.
Wasn't that what Drew Carey, the original one?
No, the original one was a British guy.
Oh, I watched it with Drew Carey, and there was 3 guys on there. I don't know. They were pretty funny. I don't know the old past that. That's when I watched it.
All right, if you're one of the people that's not here every week, there's a few names here. Please make sure you leave a comment so we can get you in the races. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Dirk Cloud Benedict says, I like the new show this year called Tracker.
Yeah, a lot of people are watching that. That guy's from the show, the Family Show. I can't remember the name of it.
Has anybody watched the Squid Games?
Denise got me into watching the first few episodes of that, and then we kind of dropped off.
Mm.
All right, let me just double check this list, guys.
Renee says, I used to go to stand up at the Ice House in Pasadena.
Yeah, Pasadena's only about 40 miles south of us.
I've never heard of Tracker.
Yeah, he's a guy that he finds lost people like out in the wilderness.
Oh,
He's a real good looking guy, so it's been a real popular show. But he was one of the four people, the two
Yeah,
brothers
Phil.
and the sister that had the show with. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Somebody will remember the Family Show he was on.
Ronnie, how you doing, bud?
How you doing, Ron?
See, I never watched Suits either.
Oh, Suits is a freaking powerhouse show. They're coming out with the new Suits LA, so Denise and I are trying to finish up the last 2 seasons of Suits so we can watch Suits LA.
Mark C, what's happening, buddy? Scott said Suits LA sucks, Rob.
Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to give it a shot when we catch up on Suits, but you get used to a cast like that after 7 seasons, and
Yeah, Dolores told me that Val Kilmer died. I guess
he did. Yeah, 2 days
There you
ago,
go.
Val Kilmer died. He got
Wow.
pneumonia. He got pneumonia
you-
on top of that throat cancer, and he couldn't shake it.
Pull your coin picture down for me.
Do you know what? Charlie Tracker is awesome. He played on Smallville as Oliver Queen as the Green Arrow. Wow. Brene says she is watching The Streets of San Francisco on YouTube.
A classic. I watched one episode of the new Magnum PI, and I didn't like it at all.
It could not be good.
No, I mean, you just can't replace Tom Selleck. When I was 16, Charlie, I wanted to be Magnum PI.
You told us all. Then you went through your Miami Vice stage.
Miami Vice was right after Magnum PI. Man, I say too much crap in here, okay? When people start telling stories back to me, Charlie, I know I've talked too much.
It's still a shame you couldn't get that camper back.
I really wanted that camper.
Deb, I agree. He played an awesome Doc Holliday.
He played a great Doc Holliday. He made that movie.
Yeah.
Now, here's a trivia question for you. Has Tom Cruise ever won an Oscar?
No.
No, he has not. He's been nominated, but he's never won one yet. Yeah, Zach, Tuesday night at trivia, the finale, they gave us five groups or bands or singers, and then you had to come up with what the title, and then he gave you 5 album names, and you had to come up with what match the album name, the original first album name to each band, and they had like 2 modern artists on there, and we were just clueless. I mean, we knew that what the Beatles opening band was, and one other one, but the other 3 we had no clue. All right, well, we've got Finding America in there. We've got Hee Haw in there.
You got Ray Ray in there?
I did put Ray in.
There was another one up here. You got Ronnie in there?
Ronnie always stays in.
Ski Searcher?
Yep, double check Ski Searcher. He's in there too. I'm
Bud
double checking Deb Melvin right now. Yep, she's in there.
Did you put in Can't Find Me on YouTube?
Huh?
Somebody just came into the room. Can't Find Me on YouTube.
Are you messing around?
Me? No.
I didn't put in the spoof channel that came in earlier.
No, I didn't. Later, Mark.
I didn't immediately take him out because it was at least a decent question he asked. So I was waiting for the follow-up penis comment or something, and then I was going to throw him out.
Who was that?
Doesn't matter.
You didn't see it? It was like humongous Peterbilt or something his channel name was. It was something, you know.
We've already been on for an hour and 15 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, Jim Steele's probably having withdrawals right now.
Greg says I found Can't Find Me on YouTube.
I'm sure it's on there.
Oh, we're going to announce the 2 winners for my my giveaway tomorrow for the giveaway I had that ended last night or Thursday night.
Oh, nice. Risha says I'm your Huckleberry.
Absolutely. All right, I've looked over this list 5 times. Everybody that I see as a participant is in the race.
Run it.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll do a coin scope. And I was able to get that stuff out. It's just the second round from them I'm waiting on.
Well, unfortunately, I'm sad to say I did not win Shane's NCAA 64 tournament this year that I won 2 years ago. Both my teams got knocked out. Rob 10, Yodi. Or excuse me, Phil Leo, it's Rob 10.
Oh, Yodi says real genius. That was a funny one.
Okay, my keyboard just stopped working.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Phil Leo. It's thanks 10. Let me. There you go.
Did you get it working, Rob?
Yeah, the race is ready. It's up.
Oh, I thought you said your keyboard wasn't working.
It is now. My whole life is technical difficulties, Charlie. and look at Martin. Martin's going, make sure you cancel the music. Everybody's trying to help me out. Thank you all so much.
Folks, it wouldn't be this difficult, but until Rob gets his computer situation settled, he can't rebuild his Post-it how to do list.
I mean, hey, I
All
went
right.
out and put all kind of cool, snazzy stuff this week to upgrade my channel, and the new computer is just not cooperating. All right, Charlie, did you say CoinScope?
Coins go.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna.
Mike says, is it the computer or the pain pills, pal?
No, it's the computer. It's not the operator this time, actually. All righty, guys. We've shuffled 4 times. 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Yeah, there's a lot of canoes in the water.
197 canoes.
Wow. Well, it says cool. I could use a coin scope. Captain Vic.
Read it, Rob.
Oh, that actually got post-it notes all over the computer. And no,
Yeah,
Mike, I was going to take
can
a
you-
picture, but I was late getting to the computer at night out of the shower. So,
Can you show us that post-it note with all your passwords again?
I did do that one time.
You see Captain Vic? Anybody else here banjos?
Now let me ask you, Charlie. Have you ever seen that movie, Charlie?
Yep.
Deliverance?
Yep.
Denise had never seen it, so when I was telling her about the dueling banjos, she hadn't seen it. So you can watch the whole dueling banjos clip on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That's the guy you met. That kid in.
I met the kid that plays the banjo. Yes,
Yeah.
at Disney, and he looked exactly the same, just 30 years older. Yep, squeal like a pig, Lucinda.
Angie, I don't think people like to get in the forges, though.
I'll take one. I don't know how I'm going to hide it from Denise, but
She let you
all
near
right, guys,
forge,
7
buddy.
seconds. We got Mark's silent out there. He's fading. Dennis faded. Anybody come at the last minute here? It's going to be who's 104? Who is it?
Who is it?
Maddie.
Boom, Maddie.
Well, I don't like those because you can't see the names.
Oh, I got second place.
Number
Sweet.
second.
Nice.
All right, I got my phone here. Let's start the old.
Yeah, I better type here.
All righty, the timer is going. We know Greg's here.
Well, I'm here.
Well, congratulations. I'm pretty sure you even know your own address, too.
If Maddie doesn't answer, it's going to be on Greg.
She's
I
usually
don't
here
see
too.
her- I don't see her on the. I don't see her on the participants list. But she's still got 30 seconds.
Mike,
And as Rob can tell you for a fact, a lot of things can happen in 30 seconds.
A lot.
do.
Do, do, do.
You got it, Greg. You know what to do, buddy. Hit me up.
Boom. Congratulations, Mr. AU Diver.
Congratulations, All Diver.
Oh, Diver. Sorry, Miss Maddie.
Maddie's gonna be mad. Nah, she's a sweetheart.
I'm gonna pull up a different race than that one.
Okay. You know, we got to get Yankee down south. Maybe we can have him come up next Saturday night to talk about the vet because it is getting close.
That would be awesome.
Time. You got it, Greg.
No, Rob, what's this we hear about tomorrow morning?
We're going to talk about we're going to be talking about that Golden Greed show, the Forrest Fenn thing. I've got somebody coming up that was briefly, and when I say briefly, was briefly on the show, but the show took the clip from Good Morning America because Good Morning America took his clip. So not only is this guest we're having on tomorrow, real quick on the Golden Greed show on Netflix, he was also, his clip was used on Good Morning America. So
It's gonna be a good show.
he followed the hunt while it was happening, and he was one of the first people on YouTube to report that the treasure had been found. I wasn't metal detecting then, since this, the treasure was found in 2020, but the treasure hunt started in 2009. He never confirmed when he buried it, but he buried it sometime between 2009 and 2010. Well, I didn't start detecting until 2017. So, for 7 years, people were out there looking for this before I even knew. Seriously, I know a lot of people rag on the show now because it's been on so long with them finding nothing, but I got into treasure hunting when the Curse of Oak Island was a brand new show, and everybody was into it because they thought, they're real close to finding the treasure. And of course, they've been dragging that on now for 8 seasons. And then when I started watching that, there was that guy with the Mind Lab metal detector, and he was the only guy finding gold and jewelry and coins and relics. They were digging 200-300 feet deep. They weren't finding crap, but the guy with the metal detector was finding coins, 4 inches down. So,
Rocky Fry, what's up? Thank you, buddy.
wow, 12 seasons. Holy smokes.
See, I could never get into that show either, Rob. It just didn't appeal to me. But Bering Sea Gold, loved the shit out of that. That was a great series.
What series?
Bering Sea Gold.
Oh, Bering Sea Gold's great. As a matter of fact, 403 had one of the main guys from Bering Sea Gold on his show, because remember he was telling about us last week on the Sunday stream. So I happened to be on the computer and I saw that he was live, and I logged on, and he was talking to it was the captain of the guy that's got that huge. There's 2 big, huge dredges that have actually a cat front end loader on them that they just scoop out. And it was the captain of one of those 2 big, huge dredges. And he had no problem telling all kinds of stories. And somebody in the chat asked him how much he had invested before he even dug 1 cent of gold, how much he had invested in that rig with all the equipment and everything. $200,000 he was in debt to build that rig before they even started finding gold.
Mm.
Charlie does hate everything, Mystic.
It didn't click with me. Uh-oh. Gary's power's out.
See, that's what happens when you go running, Gary. Yeah, they had Vernon from the show, yes.
William says, yes, it was reaching the cost of the boat and traversing it.
Yeah, I don't really. Curse of Oak Island's been on that long.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it still on, or is it done?
Yeah, it's still on. Oh my God, they're exactly right. Starting last week, this week they started their 12th season. I mean, I'll tell you, Charlie, they have dug so many holes in that island. It's amazing the island hasn't sank. I'm telling you.
Surprised there's still an island.
Mystic says it's been on forever. There you go, Joe.
Huh. That would be interesting.
See, that show is. I don't think that show's still on. I don't think they call it The Curse, but they called it the Hidden Confederate Treasure or something. That was supposed to be. They've made numerous movies about that.
The more interesting one about the Clydes that I would like to see somebody do is I'd like to see somebody find their death location and metal detect it and see if they can pull some bolts out of the ground.
Find whose death location?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Well, they showed it on the Kevin Costner. They did the movie with Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson, where they gunned them down in that roadway.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where I want to go to. I want to go to that creek on the side of the road by the bridge where that armored car that was carrying the millions of dollars of pennies tipped over, and those hundreds of thousands of pennies found down there. And because there's still metal detectors that go down there, and they still find some of that year penny, the new pennies, in the creek. And the reason they're in good shape is because they were the copper pennies before the I think before they were zincs. But I want to go down there and see if I can find something from that armored car. I think that would be a fun little excursion.
Where's this at?
I am going to find that out right now, Charlie.
Yeah, Neil, I'm not talking about the shot up car. That's over in State Line last I knew. But I'm talking about the location where the car got shot up at. It'd be interesting to watch metal detector go detect that area and see if they could come up with some bullets.
All right, Charlie. An armored truck spilled bags of money, primarily pennies, after a crash and rollover on eastbound I-96 near Waverly Road in Windsor Township, Eaton County, Michigan. Oh no, that says Wednesday. Never mind.
La Cienega says Alabama.
Yeah, something like that.
So did this just happen, or?
Oh no, this is old.
Oh,
No, and the Alabama one was $800,000 worth of quarters. Here we go. It is Alabama. Somebody did a YouTube video on it called "Back to Penny Creek." 5 million pennies were spilled in Heflin, Alabama. In 1972, a U.S. Mint trunk crashed. $45,000 was recovered by the Secret Service, and the remaining was left for the public. The rumor is there are none left. Come get excited with us over a penny. That I would definitely.
Secret Service
Alabama's not that far for you, Charlie.
Service got tired of picking up pennies. The public can have the rest.
Seriously, though, if you were a Secret Service agent, wouldn't you get tired of picking up pennies, Zach?
well, we'll catch you later there, Danny boy.
Later, Danny.
Exploring Alabama on YouTube walks the creeks, finding them all the time. Wow.
Now I know that show that I follow, Nick and Joe's Road Trip. They went to the apartment that Bonnie and Clyde rented over somebody's garage, and they still have one of those state historical plaques now, where Bonnie and Clyde and part of their gang hung out in the garage apartment above, the 2-story apartment above a garage.
Awesome, Gary.
It would be, Brad. It would just be cool as hell to say I got some pennies from the 1972 armored car spill.
Nick Mystic.
Mystic says they found a signet ring from the son George and a few dozen bullets.
Nice, Lucinda. Yep. If that was 72, they're going to be all copper pennies, Shannon. Absolutely. Oh, nice. There were a few detectors that detected the Ma Barker house before it was torn down. Now, I will tell you guys.
Was that Quarter Hoarder that did that?
Do what, Charlie?
Did Quarter Hoarder detect that? The Ma Barker house?
That I'm not sure. William says, get excited finding any pen. That's a lot of weight, Phil. I know when I drove the armored car, if we picked up 2 pallets of cash, we could put 2 pallets in the car. But if we picked up a pallet of pennies or change, we could only put 1 pallet in the car due to the weight, the armored truck. If
I
we had
got
to
you.
pick up 2 pallets, we had to go pick up the 3-axled armored car, and I didn't have a license to drive that. My boss had to drive that. I went with him to the mint depository once, and we had to take the huge truck. But when we went to Orlando to pick up the money at the Federal Reserve, when my partner used the forklift and load it, he could put in 1 pallet of change or 2 pallets of cash money.
Mr. Tom Riley.
Nice, Tam. Just got back from Bradenton. That was a little bit of a drive for you, sir.
I'm going to show this out real quick, Rob Jackson. Here is that. I don't know if we showed it last week or not, but that's the coin that Greg Alldiver 79 found in St. Augustine. It's a replica, but it's all silver. Congratulations there, Greg. That's a sweet
Wow,
find.
that's
Man.
nice. You don't find too many replicas made out of silver. That's nice.
That's really nice. Sweet find, buddy.
Nice. Wow, Gary. Flying Arrow, that's a really good movie. And not only that, it tells, I mean, obviously the treasure, but it tells a lot of historical facts about the country that you didn't know about.
Mm-hmm. Federal Reserve depots have robots for years moving cash and coins.
See, I was just set to tell a story, Zach, that I hadn't told. And I waited till Charlie finished talking, and then it completely went right out of my head. And it was a story I hadn't told.
You're getting old there, sir.
You got that shit right. I was filming an intro for a coin roll hunting video, Charlie.
Uh-huh.
And I had my loop down there on the table. And I said, okay, folks, I got everything I need ready. I got my cup of coffee. I got my damp rag to keep my hands clean. I got my magnifying glass, and and I'm staring right at the loop, Charlie, and the word would not come to me. It just, I had to pause the video until I remembered the word. It was, Phil. It was a fun movie. It is CRS, Greg. You got that right. And it's really funny, Phil, because in a lot of these type of movies, you always do a trilogy, and yet they've never done a third. They've never done a third National Treasure movie. Well, Charlie, let's run another race, sir.
Alrighty. I'm just trying to get caught up.
Hang on, looks like I didn't finish building the race.
Captain Vic says if Nicolas Cage's character went to Oak Island, he would have found that treasure in one episode.
Long time ago. Alrighty, guys, in celebration of all our Canadians we have with us tonight,
What you got going on there, sir?
we have a moose race.
Oh, nice.
You sure are liking those Canadians lately, Rob.
Do what, Zach?
You sure are liking those Canadians lately.
Well,
I know. I'm
I'm not going to get into politics, Zach, but
No politics here. Joe says that most people don't know it, but Rob and I were part of the Boston Tea Party. Damn.
that's old. That's old. That's Charlie. That's when I switched over from tea to coffee.
neat.
All Alrighty, guys, we're going to do this for a silver dime, a $2 bill, and a star note.
And? Wow.
All three.
Good night.
All right, so let's get them going. Let's
And it's all for first place?
Shuffle the meese up. I convinced a girlfriend once, Charlie, that the plural of moose was meese. And she went around saying meese, and everybody kept looking at her, and then she got really mad at me. Alrighty, guys.
That's funny. That's funny, Rob.
I thought it was funny because she was in law school. She was a pretty smart woman, and but I got her on that one. 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
You know what the plural is in the gold community for the people who like to have multiple sluices, right?
No.
GP coined this one. It's sleece.
Sleece. I like that. We have sleaces. I like these, Charlie.
Yeah, they're moving. The background makes it work.
Yeah, Charlie, none of us are surprised that you like them.
You ass.
Charlie's having flashbacks right now.
Oh, come on.
Did you see what his lips were doing when the race started?
Shut up.
We're so bad.
Oh, shit. Walked right into that.
Look at the horns on that one.
Look at everybody in chat. You guys suck. What's going on here? Oh, man.
But you're right, Charlie. They do look like they're flying.
Whatever. I don't know.
So which one of these meese are your favorite color, Charlie? Do you like them with the white hooves or the brown hooves? Or?
Wait, Charlie, we'll have to change the background, get some snow on there.
Nah, grass seemed to be the preferred method.
Man.
The preferred terrain.
Oh, boy.
That reminds me of a joke, Zach. How can you tell the head nurse? She's the one with the dirty knees.
Chris. Oh, man. I did, Amanda. That was bad.
Nice, Jeremy. Congrats, buddy.
Sweet.
Nice.
Oh, we got Nash.
Nash Landings, but he's not here.
Looking for Nash
Well, I haven't
Landings,
seen Nash. He might be here lurking.
Steven Stark, Drew Shepard, PD Sandigger, or AU Diver.
Well, I know Drew Shepard was here.
Yeah, Drew Shepard was here.
We know
All right,
Greg's
the timer
here.
is going.
If you can see your name, let us know that you're here.
Oh, that was a 3-price pack there, huh, Rob?
Yes, sir. All right, let's go to.
Drew Shepard says, I'm still here.
Okay, we know Drew's here, so we're looking for Nash or Steven Stark.
No.
He's out fighting with the Avengers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, you see the way that one moose keeps bouncing around?
He's excited, Charlie.
No, it's just not. I'm not going to say shit. Mike. Oh, man, you guys suck so bad. Rob, you are never to run this race again.
And Charlie, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think about that.
I would like to
All
point
right,
out
the
something to
timer's
you
up.
guys.
That goes to Drew Shepard.
Drew Shepard.
Congratulations, Drew.
I would like to point something out to you guys, though. Did you guys notice that during the entire course of that race, we did not see Charlie? Business is in the back, bud. In the back.
All right, Charlie, I'll make that a different race.
You're wrong, Chris. Zach. See what you did, Rob?
I'm sorry. Charlie, I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
didn't think about
man.
it.
No, Rob, we thank you.
Wow, Charlie, everybody's just jumping on this dang.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Throw me
Appreciate
treasure
that.
that one saying, pick me, pick me.
Nice.
Charlie says, I'm not adept, but I'll take a look. Damn.
Oh man.
It's bad.
Shut up.
I'm enjoying Saturday night, Charlie. This is not focused on me tonight.
This is not good. Oh.
Now, I don't
Thanks,
know.
Carolina. We had
I
we
don't
had a
know
lot
if
of
you
fun
guys
doing
have been following this. We had a
Thank you, Jeremy.
it's been all over the news here, and it actually made the national news. We had a charter boat captain lose his mind. He was out fishing with 4 guys he took out on a charter, and some young kid, some 21-year-old kid, was in a boat next to him.
I just saw that.
And the charter boat captain thought he was one of the kids that it was running without lights and really fast. So the charter boat captain started getting all over the kid's ass and screaming at him. And I mean, it got really nasty. And then their boats kind of drifted together. And the charter boat captain hopped off his boat and went on the kid's boat and kind of went after the kid. And the kid had to retreat on his own boat. And so anyway, the kid had his phone going the whole time. And it went viral. It got over 1 million views. And anyway, the Coast Guard's investigating. FWC, which is our Florida Wildlife Commission police, they're investigating. And the city police that own the waterway or control the waterway, they're investigating. And Zaxxon, they charged the guy with burglary. And
Good.
if you're wondering how they could charge burglary, because he entered and remained in a premise that he had no permission with the intent to do another crime, which was obviously assault the kid. So they have charged him with burglary on a boat, and they had his mugshot. He has lost his business. His charter business is off. He's off social media. His lawyers already had to put out a statement apologizing, and the whole world is crashing down around this guy's ears. But what really pissed me off is that one of the 4 guys on the boat was a local firefighter for that city, and none of those four guys restrained that guy or told him to calm down or to stay on his boat. I just thought they were for the.
Well, Rob, have you? I'm sure you have. Most of us have. But have you ever been next to somebody that you kind of barely know that completely loses their shit about something?
Well, that's true. They could have all been. You're right. They could have all just been customers. You're right.
Sometimes you're standing there and you're like, "Is this happening?" And you know, I don't really condone anybody losing everything for anything like that. But that dude boarded his boat, which would be carjacking if you were in a city, with the intent to hurt him. He deserves that. He's a freaking hothead. He's probably been a hothead all his life, and this is just the time.
They say he's been arrested in the past for you know, like disturbing the peace and you know, but
yeah. I just ran across that video today, and I mean, although the 21-year-old was quite a bit more aggressive until the guy jumped on his boat.
He changed his tune real quick when that guy jumped on that boat. You're right.
Real quick, once he got on that boat, no, dude, no, please, God, no.
See, fluff nuggets like me. I love growing old. I can hide Easter eggs, wait a half an hour, and I can go find them because I forgot where I put them.
All right, I got a story for you. There was an old man that we were doing some work for, and it was just him and his wife at home. And so his wife played a game with him one day or whatever on Easter. She went around and hid little beer cans, a 6-pack of beer in different places of the house, like the Easter Bunny, and he had to go find the beer cans. He says, "Oh, so cute." Blah, blah, blah. Hello, Rose Nose.
Hey,
Rose?
are they still live?
Rose, I got your I got the bag of dirt, Rose. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they're live.
Let's go rate them.
Yeah, Phil, burglary in the state of Florida is a felony, 3rd-degree felony.
Would you mind pinning it there, Zach, and then I can go on the other side and pin it?
Yeah.
Good evening, OnlyPans. But yeah, let's go over it. I'm sure she'll come up as live in my feed. Yep, there she is.
I'm number 52 over there. I'm 52 at Rose.
All right, go ahead and pin that for me real quick.
All right. Well, I just made it 53.
I hit mine earlier. She's taking over for
You
JP's
got an
box.
all-female cast tonight over there.
Crap. Okay, so there's Rose. We got 101 in here. We could get her to 100 really quick. Like, can we do it? Let's do it, and we'll give away.
Well, we already jumped from 51 to 71, Charlie.
Okay,
Hey, Charlie, did you read the comment you pinned?
Rose Raid.
Read it.
Rose Raid.
Expand it.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
I can't see it from my side. Can I?
Oh, that's fine then. No, that's fine.
What did I do? Why you got that? You got that look on your face?
Here, I'll pin it for you.
Did I pin the wrong comment?
No, you pinned the right one.
Nice, Hobo Rob. Thank you very much. Hobo Rob says he's
You're
been in
such
post all night.
Jackson. Oh man. Oh. All right. Did we get her there? If we got her there, we'll do a race for our.
What
people
number are
say-
you looking for, Charlie?
I'm looking for 100.
We're at 84.
That's what it was, King's Gold.
If we can get Rose 16 more likes within 2 minutes, we'll do a first place race for CoinScope because people are saying they need a CoinScope. And then we'll do the DAL for a test kit. Precious metal test kit, the test kits.
Awesome.
Nice prize.
Can you do it? Where are they at now? I'm going to check.
I'm refreshing it right now. They're at 87.
Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Got 99 eyes on us.
Can we beat the minute buzzer? Come on, you guys get over there and smack it. 90. They need 10 more.
We can get them 10 more.
All righty, 92, Charlie.
What's the best starter metal detector? The best starter metal detector. There's so many of them out there. I don't know. It's hard to say now. What do you think, Rob? The Xterra Pro still?
Well, I would go with that just because I'm a Mind Lab guy, and
Yeah.
I've heard good things about that. But also, everybody keeps saying the Simplex is a good opening machine too.
They're at 95. We've got what? 40 seconds to get them to 100. Are you guys going to get them?
Come on, people.
40 seconds should be plenty of time, right, Charlie?
I would think so.
I'm sure you would.
Shut.
I like this, Charlie. Nothing's been directed my way
I
tonight.
know
I'm
this is
liking
not
this.
right.
Hey, I'm just dropping little breadcrumbs on the ground, and you're coming up with your tail wagging. It's ridiculous.
Oh, you guys are awesome. You guys pumped her up to 103, they're saying. Wow. That was incredible, you guys. I didn't think you can pull it off. But that was
Boom!
amazing.
It is 103.
Congrats. Awesome. That's so cool.
Very nice, you guys.
Show me, please see this is the 101. I did, Gregory Gibson. Sweet. Let's do this thing, Rob. Let's run the race. We'll do one for a coin scope.
All righty, let me
Oh, I'll tell you what. We'll do. Let's change it up a little bit. We'll do a coin scope for first place and a coin scope for the DAL. There's 2 shots at a coin scope.
Man, this is like watching an Oprah show.
You get a coin scope. You get a coin scope.
You get a coin scope. Everybody gets a coin scope.
Charlie, I saw from Detector Warehouse that they're taking $200 off the Manticore. And I'm like, wow, Charlie can save some money on the next Manticore he's giving away.
They're actually $500 less right now. They got them on sale.
Sell it now before it diminishes more, Charlie.
Yeah. Greg, if you win Mr. Odd Diver 79 because you just won one, I'll give you a test kit if that works with you.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like we're rigging the race or anything.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
You just won one.
If you win, I'll send you a test kit. I'd like to see your recent Cash App transactions.
Oh, Zach, did you see the news today that Zelle has stopped doing payment transfers if it's not tied to a bank account or if it's not through a bank?
Kings.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob, did you get Kings of Gold New York in there?
No, I did not, sir.
Can we add that real quick?
That's
Absolutely.
Joseph. He's a funny guy. Yeah, that's pros and cons to that one. I have a little bit of problems with Zelle. Something about when people link it to their debit cards instead of their bank account, it causes me issues.
And is Rose still in the chat too, Charlie?
They might be lurking watching us, but
Yeah, that might be lurking.
Let me get Cajun Way in.
Yeah.
Marty was wanting to know if you saw any deals on Manticore coils, Charlie.
I know. Not that I know of.
Hello, Thomas 907.
Hey, Mr. Thomas, how you doing there, sir? I mean, the major, like MindLab and all the manufacturers have made it so the only deals that are going to come out is going to be through them. The small guys can't really do much right now.
Boy, that whole thing about the Mind Lab in Australia just kind of died down.
Oh, really? Oh, Dennis says she has this up on the screen. Wow.
You know, the whole thing with the MindLab Australia thing, or any of your metal detecting things, period. Besides just pissing off the detector communities yourselves, after a month or so, you're going to stop complaining about it. So that's going to be the end you hear about it. It doesn't matter if a detector went up $1 million over there. Once you stop complaining about it, you don't hear about it anymore.
That's right.
All righty, guys. Let's run this race.
We're going to run this race. This is for you guys. Thank you guys for getting Rose up to over 100 on there. That was completely awesome.
We're not going to do the moose or the meese, Rob?
No,
we're
I
not.
changed the Mies for Charlie. We'll use the little fake minion guys for tomorrow. All righty, guys. Shuffle one more time, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Yeah, they are slower than the Mies, Charlie. So you can probably catch one of these, Charlie.
Rob did it to you. I wasn't even a part of that one.
I don't even know what you guys are laughing about. And he's going like this. What did he say?
What?
I said, Charlie, these are going a lot slower than the Mies. You could probably catch one of these.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You know, I just really hope that Charlie's alien thing appears and it is dressed up in camouflage like a hunter.
That would be hilarious.
The hope factor.
I'm reading the chat. I'm not even paying attention to you guys no more.
Oh, Carson.
Howdy,
Hey,
Carson.
Carson, what's happening, buddy?
We're just having a good time here tonight, Carson. Charlie, I've got 4 or 5 pieces of mail to show off tomorrow for mail call.
Nice.
I got Rose's bag of gold dirt, and I got somebody else's that I won. So I've got 4 bags of gold dirt here, Charlie.
You slob. How am I going to do that thing? You got 4 bags. I need to. Who do I buy dirt from?
I'll just do the 1 or 2 bags like you got on stream. Alrighty, guys, 4 seconds. Who's it going to be flying up with the helmet on? Mr. Minix in the last second.
First place.
Very nice, Minix. You see the way he came in, running up from the back? I'll bet you Charlie was right behind him. You
Mr.
won't
Say hello, Mr.
do
Minix.
multiple bags of pay dirt
Okay.
your first night.
So Mr. Minix is here, Rob.
Your
So
first
now-
time panning, you're going to do 1 bag and you're going to struggle with part of that.
Huh?
Your first time panning, you are not going to do multiple bags of pay dirt at one time. You're not going to go through it like anybody who's done it before.
Yeah, no, we'll just take our time. We'll just take our time and do the 1 bag.
Yeah,
I don't want to spend the whole 2.5 hours of the stream doing it.
you'll be all right.
I want to learn how to do it, so I don't know how long it takes to do that.
Digging SoCal is yes. Digging SoCal is second,
Yeah, Mr. Minix already answered.
but he did answer. So, yep.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. Minix. Oh, and did you say a DAL, Charlie?
Yeah, there's a coin scope for the DAL as well.
Dan Smoking Treasure.
Haven't seen
Wow.
Dan.
I don't know if Dan's here. Looking
Uh,
for Dan's Smoking Treasure, Scotty Aquati, Flash in the Can in the Pan, maybe here, Particle Can, or Gregory Gibson.
I'll tell you what, since Mr. Minix answered so fast, we'll start the timer for the bottom one.
Yeah.
Gregory Gibson, I know, was here. Greg, you still here, buddy?
If you can see your name on the screen, pipe up.
Ed sometimes lurking.
Sometimes.
Okay, Gregory Gibson says I'm here.
Dan Smoking Treasure,
Hey,
Scotty
hey,
Aquati,
hey,
Flash
hey,
in the Pan,
hey,
or Particle Can.
But we got the timer going. We haven't seen Ed flash in the pan. Yeah, absolutely, Shannon.
We know he's here.
Mm-hmm.
Look what Rygold said, Charlie.
It's great practice.
Okay, I'll do that.
Nice, Dina. Yep, Dina finished third.
I'd recommend flattening the BBs just a little bit. Smack them slightly with a hammer.
All
Or
righty.
something.
Minutes up. That goes to Gregory Gibson.
Congrats, Gregory Gibson. Yeah, Kings.
There you go,
Usually,
Gregory. Hit me up, buddy. You and Mr. Minix. Congratulations.
usually we consider it a win if we even see our ducks in Charlie's races.
Well, Moon, I know you're in the race, Moon. You may not see your duck, but you were always in the race.
Oh, yeah. You're always in there, buddy. There's Show Me. Well, guys, we're past that 2-hour mark.
Are we
There's
really?
like 99 people here. Good
Wow.
night.
Rose-Nosed Treasures.
On the bed.
Rose-Nosed Treasures is still live. If you guys wanted to go over there and hang out, I don't know how much longer they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be awesome, guys. Go show them some love and support.
Appreciate all you guys being here again tonight, hanging out with us. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, Rob's got a special guest coming up onto the stream, so that'll be a lot
We're
of
going to
fun.
talk about the Forest Fen treasure. So if any of you guys want to catch up tonight and watch the show called Golden Greed on Netflix, I've already watched it twice already, and there's a lot of things in the show that I didn't know about. And also, there's a big surprise announcement at the end of the show. The treasure hunt is not over.
Nope. That's what I got from that. I think they talked about that kind of in the beginning of the show, too. Somebody wanted to redo it. So you got to watch it to see. But Rob Jackson, thank you guys for being here. Everybody in chat, you guys are all awesome. We still got 102 people here when we're saying goodbye. You guys are just incredible.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see hopefully all you good people in the morning.
We'll catch you guys later.
Rose Noses Live. Go over there, show them some love.
See you at Roses.